Breaking news in the tech world, as a major Wall Street analyst is sounding the alarm on Apple's latest iPhone release. Jefferies has downgraded Apple stock, citing concerns that the new AI-powered phones may not live up to the hype, and that it could take years for the technology to catch up with consumer expectations. As we dive into the world of Apple's AI-powered phones, I want to start by discussing the initial hype and expectations surrounding these devices. When Apple first announced its plans to integrate AI into its iPhones, the market responded with a surge in analysts' expectations. This hype was fueled by the promise of a seamless user experience, improved security, and enhanced functionality. However, as we've seen with the recent downgrade of Apple's stock by Jefferies, these expectations may have been overly optimistic. The current capabilities and limitations of smartphone hardware are a major concern for investors. The truth is, our current smartphones are not yet advanced enough to handle the kind of AI capabilities that consumers and analysts are hoping for. This is a major challenge for Apple as it tries to deliver on its promise of AI-powered phones. I believe that this limitation will be a major factor in the company's ability to meet consumer expectations and deliver on its promises. Looking ahead, the potential for future development in AI-powered phones is vast. Apple's integrated hardware and software ecosystem is a major factor in its success, and the company's focus on usability and simplicity is likely to continue to drive customer loyalty. However, as we've seen with the recent downgrade, investors are becoming increasingly cautious about the company's ability to deliver on its promises. I believe that this caution is warranted, given the challenges that Apple faces in developing AI-powered phones that meet consumer expectations. Now let's turn our attention to the AI smartphone market as a whole. The collective information suggests that this market is expected to experience significant growth, with shipments projected to reach 912 million units by 2028. This growth is driven by the increasing demand for AI-powered devices, as well as the expanding capabilities of these devices. However, this growth also presents a challenge for investors, as they try to navigate the complex landscape of AI-powered phones. One of the major challenges facing investors is the need for advanced hardware and software capabilities. The truth is, our current smartphones are not yet advanced enough to handle the kind of AI capabilities that consumers and analysts are hoping for. This is a major challenge for companies like Apple, as they try to deliver on their promise of AI-powered phones. I believe that this limitation will be a major factor in the company's ability to meet consumer expectations and deliver on its promises. In terms of competitor analysis, I believe that companies like Samsung and Google are well positioned to take advantage of the growth in the AI smartphone market. These companies have already begun to develop their own AI-powered phones, and they are likely to continue to invest in this area. However, Apple's integrated hardware and software ecosystem is a major factor in its success, and the company's focus on usability and simplicity is likely to continue to drive customer loyalty. Now let's turn our attention to the JP Morgan survey on iPhone 16 demand. This survey found that demand for the iPhone 16 was weaker than expected, with few customers citing AI as a reason for upgrading. This is a major concern for investors, as it suggests that Apple's AI-powered phones may not be meeting consumer expectations. I believe that this caution is warranted, given the challenges that Apple faces in developing AI-powered phones that meet consumer expectations. In terms of the implications for Apple's strategy, I believe that the company needs to take a more cautious approach to the development of its AI-powered phones. This means investing in the development of more advanced hardware and software capabilities, as well as focusing on usability and simplicity. I also believe that Apple needs to be more transparent about its plans and timelines for the development of its AI-powered phones. This will help to manage investor expectations and reduce the risk of disappointment. Finally, let's turn our attention to the broader market implications and future outlook. I believe that the growth in the AI smartphone market will continue to drive innovation and investment in this area. However, I also believe that investors need to be cautious about the challenges that companies like Apple face in developing AI-powered phones that meet consumer expectations. I recommend that investors take a long-term view and focus on companies that have a strong track record of innovation and execution. In conclusion, the story of Apple's AI-powered phones is complex and multifaceted. While the company has made significant progress in developing these devices, it still faces major challenges in meeting consumer expectations. I believe that investors need to be cautious about the company's ability to deliver on its promises, and that they should take a long-term view when evaluating the potential of Apple's AI-powered phones. As we wrap up our analysis of Apple's AI-powered phones, I want to leave you with some investing strategies that you can consider in light of this story. First, I would recommend a cautious approach to investing in Apple's stock. While the company has a strong track record of innovation and execution, it still faces significant challenges in developing AI-powered phones that meet consumer expectations. I would suggest a buy-and-hold strategy, but with a focus on long-term growth rather than short-term gains. Second, I would recommend diversifying your portfolio by investing in other companies that are also developing AI-powered devices. This could include companies like Samsung and Google, which have already begun to develop their own AI-powered phones. By diversifying your portfolio, you can reduce your risk and increase your potential for long-term growth. Third, I would recommend keeping a close eye on the development of AI-powered devices in the tech industry. This is a rapidly evolving field, and companies that are able to innovate and execute quickly will be well positioned to take advantage of the growth in this market. Finally, I would recommend considering a value investing strategy. While Apple's stock may be trading at a premium due to its strong brand and loyal customer base, there may be other companies in the tech industry that are undervalued and offer a higher potential for long-term growth. In conclusion, the story of Apple's AI-powered phones is a complex and multifaceted one. While the company has made significant progress in developing these devices, it still faces major challenges in meeting consumer expectations. By taking a cautious approach to investing in Apple stock, diversifying your portfolio, keeping a close eye on the development of AI-powered devices, and considering a value investing strategy, you can position yourself for long-term growth and success in the tech industry. That's all for today's episode of NewsPod AI from Big Blue Ceiling. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of AI-powered devices and investing strategies. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead of the curve.